There's no doubt about it. Cypher's working on something in Central Africa. There's evidence they've been in contact with private forces operating in the region. We follow that evidence. We should learn what Cypher is after. Diamond Dogs has gotten a lot bigger. Now's the time to take the offensive. Head back to the ACC for your next mission.
Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Please select a landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Boss, welcome home.
Good dog.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. On station at LZ! Gaining altitude!
Mission.
Boss, I've been meaning to tell you something. Our old friend Zero hasn't been seen in public since you left the States. That was over 10 years ago now. You suspected he was responsible for the accident at your base in the Caribbean. But at that point, Zero was already bedridden. So it never felt right to me that Zero gave the order. Now that I've seen the man Emmerich was working for, I'm sure he didn't. I know that man. He was our old friend's XO. A man without a face. Not one you want to look at anyway. Skullface. He's the one who destroyed your base 9 years ago. The unit he commands, XOF, was Cypher's strike force. But he's since split from Zero and used XOF to usurp control over Cypher itself. In other words, the Cypher we're hunting isn't Zero. Beyond Zero is a void that's even darker. Skullface.
Welcome home, boss. What works, not zookeepers. Why not?
Something to take the edge off after the fight.
Yes.
Side ops list updated.
Whatever supplies you need, just let us know, boss.
Please select a landing zone.
Roger.
confirmed.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan. Deploying.
Good dog.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Что случилось? Ответьте, 34. У нас проблема. Тревога по всем постам.
Coming too. Roger that.
КП-34. Потерял противника из вида. Ищу последние точки соприкосновения. Прием! Это КП. Понял. Проверьте, но осторожно. Конец связи.
Caution. Sandstorm approaching.
Это КП. Понял. Они не могли уйти далеко. Будьте бдительны. Конец связи. Штаб. Это КП. По нам велся огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ. Мы потеряли врага. Враг
That's the target.
поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Штаб. Это КП. Ответьте. Штаб. Ответьте. Штаб. Это КП. Штаб. Прием.
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Это КП. Доложите ситуацию. Прием. Вы меня слышите? Прием. Всем боевым группам. Это КП. У нас проблема. Тревога по всем постам. Штаб. Это КП. По нам велся огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ. Но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Штаб. Это КП. Ответьте. Штаб. Ответьте. Штаб.
Shortly.
Штаб. Это КП. Штаб. Прием. Понял. Будьте начеку. Выкрутите врага. Конец связи.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Капе, за зоне 10. Никаких признаков врага. Отзываем поиск. Прием. Это КП. Понял. Будьте бдительны. Не позволяйте им напасть на вас. Конец связи.
Не шевелись! Не шевелись!
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Всем боевым группам! Приготовиться! Все единицы приготовиться к бою!
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Не может никого подписать! Оставайтесь боевыми! Приехать связи!
Marker placed. Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly.
extract him.
You have arrived at your destination.
КП-1, потерял противника. Еще
Supplies
сильнее
requested.
ЭДКП, понял. Уничтожить
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
нет связи.
Supply drop complete.
КП, это 0-1. Никаких признаков противника. Попасть его местной. Прием. ЭДКП, понял. Не позволяйте им разрушить ваш восток. Уничтожить. Конец связи.
You gotta extract him.
Штаб, ЭДКП. Понадобился огонь. Открыли огонь на мест. Но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Ответьте.
Development project
Штаб,
has been
ответьте.
added.
Штаб. Штаб, ЭДКП. Штаб, прием.
Please specify a project. Outpost captured.
You gotta extract him.
Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is Speed Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Speed Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Good. You captured it alive.
Side ops list updated. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Deploying.
Target is Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mfinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group United moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. United's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers. Keeping tabs on United can tell us who's pulling its strings. First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Bwala Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by Unida, so stay sharp. Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. First of all, you need to get through the jungle and on to Massa Village. The oil field is beyond that. The war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war, sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason, no banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That's one of the targets. The oily water separator tank. It filters impurities from the oil, making it the backbone of the whole facility. Destroy this, and I'll have no way to start the facility up again. It's built pretty tough, so you'll need explosives to take it out. You've arrived at Massa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated.
Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. Keep in mind that time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings. It's toxic, but it can also be used as medicine.
Detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Good. Good.
If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster.
The map has been updated.
Where are you from?
The PF soldiers are speaking Afrikaans, an official language of the Republic of South Africa. Boss, we're gonna need someone with the Afrikaans interpreter skill to understand what they're saying. We'll look into it here, but for now, we'll just have to make do without one. Extract him.
Analysis complete.
Child soldiers. Children there are abducted and trained to be soldiers. They're only taught to fight. And one day they grow up and teach the next generation the same way. With a gun in his hands, a kid is as dangerous as any adult. Only they don't know a thing about right and wrong. Boss, do not hurt any child soldiers. If you do, the mission is over. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Теперь Delta Ian. Geweer scooter. Negatief voor stroom. Over. Er is CP, begrijp. Alleen heren. Hou wacht en punt illegaal indrukken. Uit.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Delta V. Singerook. Wordt er vandaag nog aanval. Over. Er is CP, begrijp.
Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on.
CP, dat is Delta 9. Ik kan rook zien. Mogelijke vijandige sabotatie. Over. Er is CP, begrijp. Scherp securiteit en wees wakker. Uit.
You know where you're headed, boss? If you place a marker on the map, you can keep track of where you want to go even when the map's closed.
Some will set shortly. Analysis complete. Outpost captured.
Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil.
Has
Head
been
north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. You gonna extract him? The principle of infiltration is hiding your entire presence. That includes not making any unnecessary noise. When you want to move quietly, walk slowly or crawl. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select a landing zone.
Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. If you neutralize an enemy without killing him, you can then Fulton extract him. Once we've extracted a soldier, we should be able to convince him to join us. To do a Fulton extraction, first approach the neutralized individual. Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. Your horse can move fast and does well on bad terrain. He's best for long journeys to your objective area. You can whistle to call him to your position from a distance. You can also shoot while on horseback and hide off of either side of him. Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. Roger that.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Support helicopter requested.
Nope.
Extraction
This is
arrived
Pequod.
at Mother
Have
Base.
arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Gonna rescue the kid, boss. All right, we'll take care of him.
Support helicopter has arrived. Please select a landing zone. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived. Support helicopter has arrived. Caution.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly. If you stand up and run around, you'll make it easier for them to spot you.
Extraction arrived at Motorbase.
You gonna extract him? Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. Have to change shifts at some point. No matter how tight the enemy's defenses are, gaps will appear during shift changes. Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. Press up against obstacles like walls to hide from the enemy and protect yourselves from attack. This is taking cover. Whenever the enemy is nearby, your first thought should be to take cover. Past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
Motorbase. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
What?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Guard post captured. The map has been updated.
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
Stay.
Supply drop complete. Extraction
The
arrived.
Sentinel oil field is the property of Saner, South African Natural Resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. When the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean. That used to be a settlement. Now it's burned to the ground.
Enemy presence detected. The map
There it
has
is,
been
the
updated.
oil facility. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
That's the oily water separator tank, one of the targets. Take it out.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Okay.
Zuluin, wat verkeerd? Holland, Zuluin. Wat is de situatie? Alle eenheden staan bij. Chef, dit is 110. Hoe zit het met de hier? Dat is weer begrijp. Defensieve posities en zoek die sniper. Uit.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Chef, dit is Delta 3. Ik heb zijn groep sniper. Oor hier instructie. Dat is weer begrijp. Voorziet wordt hier en verlang die vijandige teken. Uit.
Destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, and that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Stop the flow of oil. To prevent the machinery being turned back on again, you need to turn off the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. Check the details on your iDroid. You gotta extract him.
GPS Delta 6. Zero power fluid. We speak lost with contact. Word.
Caution, rain approaching.
Рассердие, begrijp. Zoek een elke hoek. HK. Рассердие.
Base is now in the red.
Adresseer vakzaamheid. HK, rasserdie, kom in. HK, kom in. HK, rasserdie. HK, reageer. Alle schaders, rasserdie. Snelheid afgegaan. Lijkt zoals een probleem met die krachtbom. Zie ook al die laatste gaan kijken naar die krachtstelsel. Doe hier, rasserdie. Geef mij een opzomming.
Missile will rise momentarily.
Kopie. Kom in. Alles roepen, dit is CP. Wat is de situatie? Alle eenheden staan bij. HK, de CP. Wat zijn die fans en vertrekbaar controle? HK, de CP, kom in. HK, kom in. HK, de CP. HK, reageer. HK, de CP. Contact verloren naar kruisvuur. Vijand kan nog even daarbij weigeren. Adresseer vakzaamheid. HK, de CP, kom in. HK, kom in. HK, de CP. HK, reageer.
You can handle the pump first or the tank. It's up to you. Just remember that destroying the tank will cause a major explosion. The enemy on alert. Choose wisely. He's coming too. Roger that. Rain. Sound of rainfall should help to mask your footsteps.
You have arrived at your destination. Please solar supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Steak. I'm pulling them out of there.
Buddy departing area.
Destroy that separator tank. Alright, you planted the C4. Don't set it off until you're at a safe distance. Good, you're away from the tank. Once it goes up, the enemy will come running. Secure the area before you detonate the C4.
You have arrived at your destination.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. There's the transfer pump control room. The emergency stop button. bodies. Why? Oil transfer pump shut-off confirmed.
Base.
Next, destroy the oily water separator tank. That'll ensure they can never use the facility again. When sneaking up on the enemy from behind, move slowly so your footsteps don't give you away. Approach the enemy undetected and point your weapon at them to hold them up. You destroyed the separator tank. Objectives complete. Though security will be tighter after that explosion. Get out of there ASAP.
Good dog.
Get yourself out of the hot zone. By chopper or by land. It's your choice. Walker gears. What are they doing there?
Analysis complete.
Good. Good.
Extract him. They blocked your way out. You see any other escape route? Well, I guess you could just bust through the gate.
has been updated.
Looks like the road's been sealed off. See any way around? Keep in mind that time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings. Boss, I just got a report from the intel team. An enemy unit is en route to the hills. Looks like they mean to hunt you down. You'll have to make it past them somehow.
Come! On front feet!
Please select a support helicopter requested. Development.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
Good time.
This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, we took another look into Sentinel, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Sentinel's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Sentinel's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there?
Hey! Snake! I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration missions, and you can also summon it to your location. I've taken the liberty of calling it the D-Walker. It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
Good. You captured it alive.
Side ops list updated.
Boss, I've updated the mission list. We received a new job offer. It doesn't seem connected to Cypher or Skullface at all. But if it goes well, we may get an Afrikaans interpreter. The details are on your iDroid.